So why I liked Game of Thrones season 8? There's a few reasons. First of all, I love battles, and I thought a few of the battle scenes were incredible. Um, but first of all, the reason I'm making this video is because there seems to be an overwhelming amount of hate on the internet for the season, and I can somewhat understand why. I see the reasons. Oh, it was rushed. Foreshadowing doesn't create character development, things like that. The reason why I like it is because I think it wrapped up well. The end of it, by the way, there's spoilers in this video. The end of it, when Daenerys gets killed, I was like, Jon Snow has to kill her, otherwise, there was no reason to bring him back to life. People said the prophecy of the prince who was promised. They never established if he was or wasn't. In my opinion, this means he fulfilled his destiny. And it doesn't matter whether this means he was the prince who was promised or not. Bronn being king, it's fine. Is it who I would have picked? Not necessarily, but I didn't think it was the worst fit. I thought some random guy, like the guy who stood up and started talking, would be worse. So I thought he was okay. I did like how every single story arc got wrapped up. And I loved the battles in this season. I thought the Long Night was amazing. Yes, it was a little dark. My mom the whole time said, "What's wrong with our screen?" I said, "No, that's I think that's the point of the episode. It's supposed to be black like that." I thought it was an amazing episode. Um, Episode 1 and 2 were my least favorite in maybe the whole series, and I'm surprised that how many people love those two but don't like the rest of the season. Like I said, I'm more into battles and things like that. I know people said, Brienne getting knighted, Arya losing her virginity. Those two episodes I feel like could have been put into one episode, and then the rest of the season maybe a little bit put into episode 2. But besides that, I just loved how it got all wrapped up. I really liked Jon Snow's ending. He really is a loner. That's who he is. Everyone being on the council was fine. I thought it was kind of funny. I enjoyed it. Um, Tyrion made some mistakes, but they address it in the show, and that's what made me not as angry as some people. Oh, they ruined Tyrion. All right. Well, it creates a story arc, and for me, that interested me. And Daenerys explained why she burned down that city. She said, "I need to be feared." The episode before, she's like, "Okay, it can't be love, then it's fear." So she has to create fear for the rest of their world. And so she doesn't think of herself as crazy or a tyrant or anything like that. Just everyone else does. Besides, her armies like Grey Worm and things like that. So overall, it made sense for me. I just compared to Lost. I watched about one season of Lost, and then at the end of that season, I was like, okay, I think they're never getting off this island. I don't really want to commit to the show anymore. So when the finale came out, I heard all these things just ripping on the finale. And I was like, okay, let me go back and try to watch this finale. And it made no sense. So now my expectations for finale are lost. So that might be part of the reason I'm fine with season 8. I don't know. I really loved season 8. I didn't like episode 1 and 2, but other people seem like they loved 1 and 2. I loved 3 through 6. I thought 3 through 6 were interesting, fun. Well, I don't know about fun, but great cinematography. And I thought it wrapped up nicely at the end. Leave your comment below for what you thought of Game of Thrones, especially season 8. Please like and subscribe. Thanks so much.